it da 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 da. Sit it da 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 da. Chicka 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 da. Zoom da 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 doom da doom da doom doom da 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 doom da doom da doom doom da 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 doom da doom doom doom. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom da doom da. Sibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom da doom doom doom. Doom, sibba da doom to doom da to doom to doom doom to doom to doom doom, sibba da boom 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 boom. Titan in the morning, sibba da doom to doom da do do da do 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 do. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba doop is Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba doop is Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. So Titan in the morning. My name is Titan Capri. I am a Black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. Titan in the morning is an inclusive space for your morning wake up. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We come in and we say good morning because we love all the O's and R's and INGs. Then we grab our cups, put the topic in the cups, and then we sip. You will get a space and a place where you can be who you are just the way God made you, along with some breathwork breathing. And not to mention some movement with the Titan's groove. Sit it, ta 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 ta. So come on in to this inclusive, brave, and safe space where we like to say good morning to our village, tribe, gang, and chosen family. The place to be is right here with me. I will see you there. Good morning. Good morning to you. I know. It looks a little different. It feels a little different because I'm standing up this morning. I'm standing up. 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 Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Look, I got to tell y'all what it is when it is what it is. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do it. So I'm going to step back just a little bit, I think. Yes, that's what we're doing this morning. Okay, so look, I want to say, y'all, I've been shying away from the mic here lately. I haven't really been doing a whole lot. And I think Lucy Lou is already in here talking about the mic is already out. And so, y'all, this morning, I know, right? I know it's a Thursday. Here in the city of Houston, it's been raining. It's been doing all of the things and all of the stuff. And so, yeah. So this morning, I just want to say, good morning, and a good, and a good, and a good. Yeah. Hold on. There's a leak. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, the coffee is good this morning. Okay. Look. I want y'all, while I'm sitting here sipping and doing what I'm doing and saying good morning, I want y'all to just go ahead on and say good morning to yourself and take a sip. Take a sip. Oh, it's good. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning. Yes. Y'all know I love it. So this morning, our topic, I'm going to talk about it, but then we're going to check in. Our topic is bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. Y'all stay with me this morning. Stay with me because what we're going to do is what we're going to do. That's exactly it. Hey, Ginger Snap, good morning. Hey, Larry, good morning. Let me see. I've seen some other good mornings. Let me go back. Hey, Tim Tam, good morning to you. Good morning. Lucy Lou said the mic is ready. Indeed. Tim Tam said, thank you for sharing your stories. It lifts me up. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Let's see. Good morning to you. Let's see. Tam Tam said, good morning. So inspirational. Jesse said, and I've been good too. Okay, well then you've been good, good. How are you? How have you been? I've been blessed. I've been good. You know, I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. Ew, 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 ew. Have y'all ever just heard that song? Y'all know the song? It's New Attitude by Patti LaBelle. Let me tell you something. For those of you who like music, I want y'all to go and listen to that song, right? And I want y'all to like just hear how Patti gets in that song. Ew, ew, ew. What I'm telling you, that's what it is. Larry said, now that's a hot topic. Okay, look, fire. Yes, yes, Larry. I'm coming with it this morning. Somebody asked me, and I said, I shall oblige. Okay, Mary J. Blige, I shall oblige. Okay. All I really want is to be happy. Yeah, that's some old Mary J. But look, y'all go listen to New Attitude by Patti LaBelle and tell me what you think about it. Tell me how she over there just going off, just going on that song. Hold on. Yes, yes, this is an inclusive space. Brave, safe space, right? Come on, I got a new attitude. Okay, it is a great song. I'm telling you. Hey, as Kate sees it. Kate sees it says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kate. Good morning. All right, y'all. So y'all go ahead and pop that topic down. Y'all put a little pin in it and hold it for a second because we're going to come back to it and we're going to talk about it. That's what we're going to do. Y'all with me this morning? Okay. All right. So let's check in this morning. So what's one word of how you're feeling today? My word today is that I'm feeling good. I'm good. I'm good. You know, and y'all, I may use that, quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. Bree said your hair. Thank you so much. It's fire. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm feeling good. And y'all, I'm saying it like this. Y'all know you can say words 3 different, 4 different, 5 different ways, right? You can say, oh, I'm good. I'm good. Or you can say, I'm good. You know what I mean? Because I'm good. Look, I ain't got no qualms about nothing. If something happens, then it's going to happen. It's going to be what it's going to be. And that's what it's going to be. You feel me? So y'all, I'm good. I'm good. I'm here with y'all this morning. I'm doing everything right. Bree said exhausted, but blessed and fantastic. Come on, words. Exhausted. Yes, be real with yourself. Right now, I'm not feeling it. Right now, I need some rest. Right now, Bree need to go to bed. Okay? Bree need to go to bed, right? But blessed and fantastic. And that's what I'm talking about. Come on. Blessed and fantastic, right? But here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing, y'all. Bree gave you the truth. See, this is what we do when we check in. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to mean anything to anybody else. If Bree is exhausted, Bree is exhausted. And that's the truth. So what's one word of how you're feeling today? If you feel exhausted, then you feel exhausted. You lean into that. Here's the thing. Acknowledgement is key. We must acknowledge where we are in the moment. Because the moment that we stop acknowledging where we are, who we are, what we're doing, then we lose ourselves. That's what that is, right? What's one word of how you're feeling this morning, right? Y'all come on and put it into the comments. What's one word of how you're feeling this morning? I feel good. My word is good. I feel good. I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got a new attitude. Ha. My worries are free. I don't know the other words. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Indeed, for the acknowledgement. Okay, that's what I'm with. That's what we saying. That's what we saying. Tim Tam said focused. Okay, I'm focused. I'm focused on it. You know what I mean? I got a goal. I got to reach this over here. So I'm focused. Okay, come on and be focused. And then here's the thing, y'all. It doesn't have to be focused on anything, really. You could just say, I'm focused for the day. I'm focused on laying in this bed and watching my TV. Click, 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 click. That's it. All right, y'all. Come on with it. Come on with it. I got another blessed. I got irritated. Hey, Lady V1. Good morning over on Instagram. Good morning to you. Okay, look, I ain't even tripping. Look, the word doesn't have to mean anything to me. I'm gonna speak on it if y'all okay with that. But the word said heavy. Yes, indeed. I can be heavy. I can have a heavy heart. I can have a heavy spirit, right? Or I could be heavy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. So somebody gonna say, well, Titan, I don't think you should have mentioned that or say anything like that about somebody being heavy. Look, this ain't nothing. Look, in this space, right? This is a brave, safer space. You can come in here and you can talk and you can do what you want to do. We ain't got time to be sitting up here trying to let nobody have it or come at their neck and if you say you heavy, then you heavy. You feel me? And if that means pounds, then it means pounds. If it means heart, it means heart. If it means spirit, it means spirit. I ain't questioning you on why you heavy. I'm saying you acknowledging that you heavy. Heavy, heavy. You get so heavy on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Heavy, heavy. Ooh. You get so heavy on me. Y'all take that. I'm here all night. I'm here all night. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Look, y'all. So we're going to keep on going and checking in. You checking in? Okay, possibilities. What's one word of how you're feeling today? Possibilities. My word today is possibility. There's a possibility for me to do anything today. You feel me? I know I'm talking with my hands. So y'all, I did some media training, and I told my media trainer that I that I shout out Paris that I talk with my hands a lot, right? And she said, now I'm gonna tell you something. Like people would say back in the day that you don't use your hands because that's an affront to this and that. I said yes because when I was in the military and I was doing sitting in front of a panel, I used to sit on my hands, right, just to make sure that I didn't move them a lot. But I'm an expressive type of person. Okay, so sometimes I want to move my hands. Sometimes I want to talk about it. Sometimes I gotta express myself. So I may use my hands. Okay. Okay. Now, Tim Tam say hand talking is really good, right? Because sometimes people say, well, it's over there. Over where? I didn't use my hands. It's over there. It's right there. You know what I'm talking about because I'm using my hands, right? When I'm telling you I'm done. Okay. Look, y'all, let me move this microphone out the way because I'm going to keep on singing. I'm going to keep on doing. Okay. All right. I'm not moving it too far. I'm just moving right here. Move it right here. Ooh, y'all be fighting for the microphone. I don't know. Y'all act like I'm going to be singing all the time. Yes. Yes. If I were you. Anyways, okay, y'all. So my topic this morning, right? We got the words. Y'all keep the words coming. Y'all keep them coming. Y'all keep them coming. So my topic this morning is bags packed, right, for a vacation on Trauma Island. That's what I said. I said it. I said it. Tim Tam said, yes, I can understand and feel your message more clearer and easier with using your hands. And that's it right there. Okay? Hands, 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 hands. Yes. I got to be expressive. I got to be expressive. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. Anyway, so this morning, my topic, I'm going to stand up for a little while this morning, y'all, because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. I may want to just. So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something over here in the ether. I don't know where y'all got this from, right? That this is a wig, this is a piece, this is a lace front. Look, we're gonna nip that in the bud today. Hold on, because I'm not afraid to show you the roots. I'm not afraid to show you the roots, baby. These are coming out of my head. This is coming out of my head. Now, I don't really have to show you anything. I don't really have to tell anybody anything. But somebody just said, where you get that piece from? Somebody said, "Oh, that's a nice wig." Really? Really? But you know what? If it looked that good and that's seamless, then that's what it's gonna be. Hold on, let me do this while I'm on this live. Let me pull this. Let me make sure. Let me scalp. Scalp. This is my hair. Yes. I didn't say the red color was mine. Well, it's on my hair, so it's mine right now, right? Mind your business, sir. Mind your business. Sir, ma'am, them, they, he, she. Mind your business. Okay? So anyways, y'all, let me stop. Anyway, so just so y'all know, I've been growing these locks for the last 3 years, right? 4, actually. We're on 4. And so I've been making sure that I keep them up, I keep them ready, keep them all the good things. So that's what we're doing. All right. So I'm not going to address it anymore. I might. Who knows? Who knows? Right. And then, yes, I'm going to stand up. I'm standing up this morning. Yes, I'm standing up this morning. Hey, Eddie, good morning. Hey, Javaris, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Lucy Lou said, go look at his earlier videos. His hair journey has been amazing. Come on, Lucy Lou, be on it. Lucy Lou, yes, be on it. So you know what? The microphone is staying out really just for Lucy Lou in a sense, because she always asks for the microphone. You know what I mean? Like Lucy Lou and the microphone are friends or something. You know, they be plotting on me, trying to stick out and trying to get me to sing and stuff like that. And knowing I'm not a singer, but I like to sing. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Let me move this back just a little bit. All right. No, because look, let me tell you something. Somebody talk about, can you get on with the topic? No, I can't. No, I can't. Microphone. Hello. This is Titan's platform. Titan is going to go the way Titan wants to go and how fast Titan wants to go. I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. Woo, 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 woo. I got a new attitude. Yes, I'm really going to take my time. Lucy got me cheesing this morning. Okay. Lucy, I be seeing you over here talking to this microphone. Be all in this microphone's ear, talking about, come on out. And I be like, microphone, stay where you at. Because you know I act up when the microphone is out. Anyways, y'all, let's go ahead on and get into it this morning. Right? So this morning, wait, before I do, TikTok, y'all, tippity tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. Yeah, I got a goal this morning if y'all can help me out over there. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all come on in. Show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Do all of the good things. Yeah. They tell me I got to remember those things in the mornings when I'm talking to y'all. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I am who I am. Look. And that's what it's going to be. All right, y'all. So, bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. So y'all know I got a story. I was talking to a friend. The friend said, Titan said, So let me tell you about this. And y'all, this is what I want to say before I start this story. We have to be careful about trauma. Y'all, what we always say on the show here, 8 out of 10, trauma is never yours to begin with. You are trauma adjacent. Somebody else placed trauma in your life and you took it on as your own. Now, y'all can argue with your mama, argue with whoever. You ain't got to argue with me. Because 9 times out of 10, as a child or growing up and the experiences that you've had, right? Let me say this right here. The experiences that you've had came from somebody else. Your trauma is rooted in somebody else's trauma. Oh, we're not talking about that this morning. Some of y'all not going to get this till you get to the parking lot. Some of y'all done been to the event. You done bought things. You done got you prizes and all of this good stuff. And you at the parking lot, and it's going to say, oh, That's what he was talking about. Uh-huh. I want to say it again. What we know in this is that trauma is not necessarily yours. Most times, 8 out of 10, trauma was put in your lap and you rocked it like a newborn baby. You rocked it like a baby that you're trying to make sure they go to sleep or you're trying to calm. You took it on as your own trauma. I'm no doctor, but I done been around the block and stood on a couple of corners. I know a little something. And as y'all know here at Titan in the Morning, I'm talking with my hands. As y'all know here at Titan in the Morning, I'm never going to talk about anything that's not my ministry, meaning that I haven't been through it. I don't know nothing about it. If I don't know nothing about it, I'm not going to talk about it. But I know trauma. And I know that I didn't ask for certain said trauma. I know that it was put in my lap. It was generational, as Lucy Liu said. It was something that was there, something that happened to you that caused trauma. And it didn't have to happen to you like physically happen to you. It could have been mental, emotional. It could have been spiritual. Oh, we're not talking about it. What? What you say? Oh, okay. Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. Y'all stay with me. Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. So I want to say it one more time before I get into my story, because this is important to know. You are trauma adjacent. Trauma is a part of life. Trauma is going to happen. It's not what's wrong with you, it's what happened to you. You feel me? And sometimes we get to our adulthood. I'm no doctor, but I done been around the block and stood on a couple of corners. Y'all stay with me. Sometimes we get to our adulthood and we're trying to figure out where this trauma came from. Why I act the way that I act. Why do I feel the way that I feel? Why do I fear the things that I fear? Because somebody else, hey, Annie, hey, Antonisha, good morning. Hey, Queen, good morning. Hey, Marcy, good morning. What we do is we sit here and we say, what? No, that ain't right. Look, I am who I am, and that's all I can be. And I don't give, you don't understand me, but you don't even understand yourself. Because that trauma that you're carrying around, that nastiness, that ugliness, all the stuff that you feel, that thing that you're scared of, I believe, this is me, I statements. I believe that's your trauma manifesting. Because you tried to push it down, push it away. And sometimes you don't even know that you're standing smack dab in the midst of trauma. That you are down in a trauma ditch and covered in mud. Okay then, okay. Y'all can tell me. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, but hey. You here this morning, so we're going to talk about it. Yes, indeed. Hey, Crystal Renee Starr, good morning. Good morning to you, Crystal. No. See, this is where I think we go wrong. Now, this is trauma filled. You want to tell me that I'm speaking my truth and that I'm trying to tell you something about your life. I'm not trying to tell you anything about your life. I'm telling you my experience. But if I'm wrong, then you point out where I'm wrong. Right? Have you ever been able to look back on your life and find out where something came from? When the old folks, when your ancestors, when the people tell you to know your history, to know where you come from, that's so you'll be able to understand that generational trauma. It's not just to know who your mammy and pappy is, but it's to know your lineage. It's to know what you've done in life. If you don't know you, then you don't know you. Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. So I have this conversation. I'm going to keep on going because I don't know, y'all trying to push me to over this way. And you know what? I just may go on over. But let me get this story, though. Let me get this story. So I'm talking to this friend, and this friend says to me, Titan, I said, You said, well, you got all of this right here, and you doing this, and you talking good, and you don't have no trauma in your life. I never said I didn't have trauma. What I said was, right? What I said was, and let me be clear, I'm not going to ever tell you that I don't have trauma. My therapist can vouch to that, right? But what I know as my trauma, I had to acknowledge it because that trauma kept showing up. It kept blocking my blessings. It kept taking me off my game because I never acknowledged the trauma for what it was. I'm going to let that sit with you just for a second. I'm not trauma free. Even with therapy, I'm not trauma free. Trauma is an equal opportunist. Trauma is going to come your way. But it's up to you to acknowledge it for what it is and either accept it or let it go. Mm-hmm. Mm. No, because that is never my place. It is never my place to come in here and tell you that you are less than, greater than, that you can't be. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. What it is for us to be able to say, okay, this is acknowledgement. This is what that is. So this person is telling me that, Titan, you don't have trauma. Titan, I don't know why you feel like you got to tell everybody that they less than you and do all of this and do all of that. And I said, I don't know where you got that from. But that right there is a trauma-filled response. I just said this is an inclusive space. I just said I'm never going to talk about anything, right, that I don't know nothing about. And I'm never coming at you as what's wrong with you. I'm saying what happened to you. Because something happened to me for me to feel the way that I feel and move the way that I move. All right, let me get back to the story. Y'all stay with me. So this friend says, okay, Titan, well, how about this? You know what I mean? How about this? So I don't, wait, hold on, y'all. My moderator is telling me that somebody keeps asking about. Y'all, look, I don't know what this is. No, I don't. Is there a reason why you're asking me about Kroger's and Panda Express? I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. But yes, no, I don't. And thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Gay Nation said drama will test you. Okay. Every time it'll test you. It'll test you. Okay. That part. And so all of that good stuff like that. So this is what we want to do, right? I'm going to get back to the story. So they said, well, I know what's going on. I don't need no therapy. I don't need to do all of that. I don't need to do all of that. And I said, oh, okay. Well, that's good for you. Because I'm not going to tell you that Titan doesn't need therapy. I didn't know I needed therapy until I knowed I needed therapy. You feel me? It was a good way for me to release and for me to be able to talk to somebody so I can get this off my chest because I didn't understand where this trauma was coming from. I thought this was something that I did, right? Well, I did do it, right? Because I allowed it in, just like on Sinners, right? They said, can I come in? No, right? Its trauma is the same way. So what I was doing is that I was packing my bag, right? Let me show you. What I was doing was I was packing my bag and I kept putting these things in my bag, right? And I'm on my way. I'm on my way to see the person that hurt me. I'm on my way to not truly listen to nobody because I've been hurt by that generational trauma, right? So I don't know that I'm packing a bag, but y'all, I just picked the bag up and showed y'all the bag and y'all saw the bag disappear. So I'm out here in the world and I don't know that I got a trauma bag. My bag is always packed for my vacation because you know you have a bag and you have the essentials. So you know you want to make sure that you do what you need to do, right? But see, here's what I want to say to y'all. I'm not talking about a big old suitcase, right? That can be part of the discussion as well. I'm talking about an everyday bag. I'm not acknowledging the trauma that I'm going through. It's a nice bag, isn't it? I like it. I'm not acknowledging the trauma that I'm going through on a daily basis. So I pack it in this bag. I pack this bag, right? And I want the bag to look good because you see it look good, right? It look good. Even though it's years old, it looks good. Y'all see where I'm going? Our bags are packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. So my bag is with me. You can see it right here because I'm talking about it. I'm acknowledging it. But if I drop it down and I'm strutting through, you don't see my bag. Titan, what you doing? What you doing? Here come trauma. Here come trauma. Here come trauma. Here come trauma. I'm not finna acknowledge that this big old bag is sitting right here just rocking with me. My bag is packed because now I know, right? It's part of my life. Let me open it. What's trauma feel I need to bring out of here? You know what I mean? So we think that we packing bags, that we going on vacation, that it's a big old suitcase and it got to go through security and all of that. No. When you go through the airport TSA, right? This bag is with you. It's looking good. People are giving it compliments. Hey, oh, that looks nice. Hey, da 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 da. And you was like, yeah, I got it somewhere. It was a gift. It's cute. And it got a lot of room. It can hold a lot of things in here. I got one for you. I'm going to sit it down just for a second. The bag, the first time that I brought out my trauma bag, I'm calling it a trauma bag. I opened the bag and people were standing around me as I was taking things out of the bag. And you know what somebody said to me? They said, Titan, because some people call me Titus. Some people call me Teton. Some people call me, which I answer to all. I'm not tripping. But I opened the bag and I'm over here with the bag. Hold on, I'm gonna sit the bag right here because I want to demonstrate. I was taking things out of the bag. Now this bag here, now this is, I want you to know that these things that I'm taking out are not trauma filled, right? However, okay, you call me TT, okay? Look, I am there. I am there. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna sit the bag right here, right? Here's the bag. Let me show you the bag again, right? This is my bag. This is my bag. I'm gonna sit the bag right here. Now, mind you, this bag has an opening at the top. Inside, this bag has a section, right? And it has pockets on the inside. Okay. Now, I see. I'm gonna try to. I'm a visual person. Let me move the microphone out the way since I don't want to hit the microphone, but I want to show you. All right. So here it is. You see it? All right. Now I got the pocket. It has two pockets on the side, right? There you go. Pocket. Has a big pocket here in the front. Another pocket here on the side, right? And when you open it up, it has space for everything in here, right? That you need, that you want to do. Now, this is a heavy duty bag. It has this here. I can carry it. I can pump with it. Or I can put it on like a backpack. That way it gets out of the way, right? Hold on. Whoop, shoot. Uh-oh. I'm knocking stuff over, y'all. Hold on. Look, me in this bag. Okay? Me in this bag. Hold on. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Hold on, y'all. I don't know where it went. Hold on. Give me a moment, y'all. Give me a moment. I didn't knock something over, and I don't want to hurt it or destroy it because now I don't know where it went. All right. We're going to move on. I'll go look for it. It was just my chapstick. All right. So I got the bag, right? And the bag can fit everything in it. So the bag is not on TikTok Shop, but you can find a nice old Titan in the Morning mug and Titan Capri Experience merch on the TikTok Shop. Yes. All right, y'all, let me get back to it. So I showed y'all the pockets of the bag, right? I love the bag. The bag is cute. The bag looks good, right? That's what I want. That's what I have, right? Now, here I am, not knowing that on a daily basis that I'm packing my trauma-filled bag because I'm going to vacation on Trauma Island, right? I have packed all of the things in here that I figure that I need for my day. But what I didn't understand and what I didn't get is that I carry this bag with me every day. This bag has been trauma-filled. You feel me? And I go home with this bag being trauma-filled and I open it up and I unpack it. You feel what I'm saying? And I say that I only vacation on Trauma Island. But y'all, you've already packed your trauma bag. You've already packed your bag for the Trauma Island. Every day that you leave out the house with your bag, which is your life, you have already packed your trauma in there. You're saying to yourself that I got to make sure, right, that when I'm ready, that if something happens, I can be ready for the trauma that's coming my way. But you don't even understand that you have packed the trauma with you. The trauma is already in your bag. Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. You ain't vacationing because that trauma is with you. That trauma is right here. And it looks good. And it feels good. It got the leather. Oh, y'all, I'm about to give y'all one better, baby. Baby, y'all see this one right here? This bag right here? Hold on. We doing it today. Give me a second. Give me a moment. Because I'm going to show y'all how bad I am with what I do. Okay? Don't they say praise is what I do? Y'all can still hear me? Okay, I'm coming. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. This is going to blow your mind. Oh, I'm back. Now, y'all saw the bag, right? I got me a nice old bag. It's cute. It's sexy. It's black. It got little things going on. And that bag right there, right? Sometimes I can't carry the bag because the trauma is too great. And this is how I know that sometimes we don't even know that we are trauma adjacent. We don't know that somebody put trauma in our lap and we are steady packing the bag, right? Because what did Titan do? Notice I didn't say, what did you do? I said, what did Titan do? Titan had this bag. And although this bag is cute, this bag will get heavy. And sometimes my journey calls for me to have something a little light. You feel me? But my point today is, as I was talking to this individual, is that your trauma doesn't have to be big and bold and nice looking like that. Your trauma can fit in this bag. Did you catch the resemblance? Hold on. Wait a minute. I know y'all tripping with me today. Bam. Did you catch it? I'm carrying this bag with me every day. And when that one gets too heavy, I got this one right here that I can sling over my shoulder. And it can fit. What? I can sling over my shoulder with the hair growing out of my scalp. and I can have everything I need in this. Bags packed, for a vacation on Trauma Island. I know y'all thought I was going the opposite direction when I said this topic, but I want you to understand where you're at right now. Acknowledgement is key because trauma is very subtle. Trauma said, I'm going to sit right where you're at. I'm going to sit right with you, and I'm going to be cute, and I'm going to be all of those things. Now, I want to show y'all something. See my bag? I can take it around my shoulder, or I can hold it, and pump through. Now, did you catch the resemblance? Did you catch how their bags look similar? Did you catch how one bag was bigger and this bag is smaller? But here's the kicker. I'm going to put this down right here. Pick this bag up. I'm going to reach into here. Here's a trauma item. Not really, but y'all know what I'm saying. Follow me on the story. Here's a trauma item. This is my tripod that I use, right, for my content when I'm out and about. It's very compact, right? It opens up, but it's in this bag. I'm going to put this down in here. It's in this bag, right? Y'all with me? Okay. Here's my item. Okay? Okay, stay with me. Stay with me because I'm going somewhere. Here's my trauma item. Just for the sake of us having an example. This is my trauma item, right? In this bag. I'm going to switch bags out because I can't carry this big bag where I'm going. Now, when you go to events, they don't allow you to bring big bags into the event. They want a clear bag or they want a small bag that's something that they even will, at certain concerts, they will have you put it into a locker, paid to put it into a locker because you can't bring it on the inside. Now, here's my trauma item, my trauma-filled item. Now, look, I use this, right? I use this for my content. Y'all see it? Now look, look, and look, and look. I'm going to sit it down. Now, y'all saw how the presentation was. Y'all saw what it looked like. And look how high it stands. Y'all with me? Y'all still with me? Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. Y'all with me? I pulled out my trauma item out of my trauma bag, and it was small, like this. I just extended it. I just opened it up so that you all could see what the item was, and look how tall it stands. Literally 5, almost 6 feet. Well, not 6 feet because it would be up here. But anyways, y'all got me. 5.5 feet, almost 6. Y'all with me? All right. Now, you didn't know that in that bag, I had this item. You see how I'm compacting this? Yeah. Y'all hit me up. Hit me up and I'll tell you where I got it from. See how I'm compacting this? Look at the trauma item. When I opened it up, it was something that I could use. It was something that's part of my everyday life. It was something that gets me to do something or to create something. It helps me do that, my content. Y'all with me? I took it out of the big bag because it was in there. And what I said was, I'm not going to address this said trauma. I'm not going to address it. It is what it is. It's in that bag. But I'm not carrying that bag today, right? I'm not carrying the big bag. You with me? So trauma, it's not going to play with me today because I'm not carrying that big bag. Boom. Trauma said, you need me. You need me. So now, Titan, Titan said, Trauma said, where you gonna put me? And I said, I don't have space for you, Trauma. I can't put you nowhere because you don't belong in this bag. You are too big for this bag. Trauma said, didn't you just show them how I am this and I am? Hold on. And I am. Hold on. I'm gonna take it all the way out so we can be on the same page. I'm gonna do it all the way like this. And I'm this. And I'm this. And I'm this. And I'm this. Huh? Trauma said yes. Trauma said, bro, let me tell you something. I'm not new to this. I'm not new to this. I've been around since the dawn of time. I'm all of these things. I can't even fit in your screen right now. Look at that. But I'm also this. I'm also this. You see that? Trauma said I could be something all out here, people looking at it and saying, oh, wow, but I could also be this, where you can tuck this inside. So Trauma said, Titan, where you going to take me? Where you going to put me? Right? And I said, no, Trauma, I didn't pack this bag to go to Trauma Island. You're not welcome here. Trauma said, you better find me a space. And I said, okay, Trauma, you know what? I'm going to humor you. Where you going? I got a slot right here in the front. Can I close it up? No, it don't work. It don't work, Trauma, because I got to zip this up, and I don't want this sticking out, right? You can't be shown, and I can't button my top button here. Now, here's the thing. You can't see Trauma in here, right here, right? But I know that Trauma is sticking out on the side here because Trauma is not all the way concealed. Huh? Oh, okay. But let me tell you, Trauma know where to hide. Trauma said, Titan, put me in here. I unzipped the back part of the bag. Trauma said, put me in there. And I said, no, Trauma, you couldn't fit in the front, so I'm not even going to try to put you in the back because there's no reason for you to go in the back because you're not going with me, Trauma. Trauma said, put me in the back. And I said, okay. Now, there are other things in here for my travels. Things to clean my glasses, things to make sure that I'm good, travel items, chapstick, earbuds, all of that. But Trauma said, Titan, I need you to put me in this bag. But I don't want nobody to know that I'm in this bag. And I said, well, Trauma, you can't do that because you don't fit. Trauma said, put me in the back. Y'all caught it? Put me in the back. I put Trauma in the back, standing straight up. Y'all see me zipping? Y'all see me zipping? Y'all see me clamping? Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. You didn't know that your Trauma could fit in here. But Trauma told you, I'm along with you on the way. You have packed these bags unknowingly, putting Trauma in it. And when Trauma couldn't fit in the front, Trauma told you to put me in the back. Right? Put me in the back of your mind. put me in a space that you thought that I was thrown away, that I was done with. Trauma said, I'm in the back. And look how concealed I am. I went to the courthouse one day. Because I was going to go do some legal stuff. I forgot that my trauma was in my bag. But when I slid my bag through the scanner, what is that? They thought that I had brought in a weapon, because this is what the trauma looked like. It looked like a weapon, like a nightstick. They thought I was gonna, and pop, 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 pop. And I said, no. It's my tripod for me to take photos. Did y'all catch it? Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. Trauma is here. Trauma serves a purpose. You think that this is just for me to take photos. But this right here, me going through that police scanner, could have been trauma. Things could have went differently. Because I've been packing this bag for so long, and this trauma has been sitting right here for so long, I don't even think it's a problem. Because I'm not even acknowledging it. And y'all saw the sizes of the bags. I took said trauma out of that bag and put it into this bag. It wouldn't conceal itself completely in the front pocket. But in the back pocket, it concealed itself. Trauma is like that. Trauma necessarily is not yours. Somebody has placed trauma upon you. You have been born, you have been living, you grew up in trauma. And like somebody said, generational trauma. But it could be mental, emotional, spiritual trauma. You have no idea that you have this. You have no idea that it serves two different purposes. Because it gets me my content. I'm able to extend it and it stands up high enough so that I can take pictures. Not only of things, but also selfies and things of myself. It has a remote to it that I can detach and have it take pictures while I'm nowhere near the tripod. Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. I want to say to you, as someone, as a Black gay man living with HIV, therapy works. A lot of times we don't know that we are dealing with trauma in two different bags. A lot of times we don't believe that the trauma is not affecting us. But that said trauma could have affected me when I walked into that courthouse and all the bells and whistles went off. It could have been very traumatic. But I knew right off the bat what they were talking about. But I had forgot that it was even in my bag. Y'all caught that? I had forgot that it was even in my bag because I don't call it trauma no more. This very thing right here is not trauma. It helps me. It helps me make good content. It helps me to be able to have an angle Well, I'm talking to you like a reporter. Huh? Mm-hmm. No. Somebody told me, Titan, you don't know what you're talking about. And I said, I have to know what I'm talking about because I'm only talking about what's I have been through and how it may look on your end. Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. So I'm going to bring this home. The friend that I was talking to said, but Titan, they got to deal with their own trauma. I don't have nothing to do with their trauma. And I said, again, you are trauma adjacent. 9 times out of 10, you are right. Hey, Paula Gallo Livingston, good morning. 9 times out of 10, you are right. You with me? It is their trauma. But now it's yours. You can acknowledge. You cannot just ignore how trauma went from that bag to this bag. Even though that bag is much bigger, and you know that trauma can fit in that bag. You had no idea that trauma could fit in this bag until somebody brought it to you. You with me? Until I packed the bag, made all the excuses, until I said that I don't have trauma. That's your trauma. It don't affect me. Trauma said, put me in the back. I don't want to be seen. Put me in the back. And there you go. Because you went somewhere where trauma was alive and well and vibrant. And somebody told you that it was your trauma. You protested at first. That's not my trauma. But then it kept coming back. And you don't even understand why. Your thought process was, where can it fit? Because now you think it's yours. So now you're waking up with it every day. Now you are asking yourself, why am I in this courthouse and all these bells and whistles are going off when I know I ain't did nothing? Because trauma is concealed in the back. See, every now and then, just like me going to the courthouse, every now and then you're going to go somewhere where trauma is going to rear its ugly head, where trauma is going to come to the forefront and say, hi, remember me? I'm in the back. And you're going to say, oh, well, that's not my trauma. But how did you get to Trauma Island with your trauma? If it's not yours? How did you get there? How did you get there? Because what we know, right? This is what I told the individual. What we know is that trauma is not ours. What we know is that we picked up trauma along the way because people have masked it. People have put on a mask that it is our trauma, made us believe it's our baby. So we are rocking that trauma. Rock me, baby. We rocking it. Rock me all night long. Rock me, trauma. Rock me trauma. You gotta roll me trauma. Like my back ain't got no bone. Rock me trauma. Roll me trauma. We have packed the bags so that we can go on vacation. Here's the thing. Have you ever had to make time for yourself and it wound up being time for everybody else? Have you ever wanted to just be quiet somewhere, but everybody else is loud? Have you ever wanted to talk to somebody about your issues, your problems, your concerns, but you can't because they bring in their issues and problems and concerns to you? Huh? No, you tell me. Am I right or am I wrong? Because here's the thing. We've been vacationing. And as I stated, my bag looks good. So when I'm going on vacation, I'm going to put on the right outfit. I'm going to look nice. I'm going to have the nice bag. And I'm going. Even though my bag looks nice and it's pretty and it feels good and it's cool to the touch, it's trauma filled. Because I've already packed it. I already made sure. Hey, Bianca, good morning. I've already packed it. I made sure. And then I'm going to tell y'all something else. This bag can fit into that bag. I like to be cute. I like to match. I like to make sure. So even in this bag, I can put this bag so that, now remember, I'm packing these bags. You see it? Now, where did I put trauma? Where did I put the trauma? In the other bag that's packed in the other bag. There it is. There it is. Yeah, see, y'all thought I was going somewhere else. Did you see it? So not only did I conceal trauma in the smaller bag, but I was able to take the smaller bag and put it into the bigger bag. And you don't even know. Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. You are so used to this trauma. This trauma has been on your frontal lobe for so long that you don't even know it's trauma. Somebody said, will you get mad if I call you Unc? You can call me Unc. It ain't me getting mad at what you call me. It's what I answer to. So call me what you want. Okay? Call me what you want. Child, give me that bag without the trauma. I'll just take the bag. Okay, Bianca, let me tell you, Bianca, that right there. But see, here's the thing. This right here is us acknowledging that there's trauma in this bag. Although this bag is cute, although this bag has capacity, although this bag is cool to the touch, because it's cool to the touch, y'all. It's pretty. I want it. I need it. But there's trauma hiding. I'm not going to be good until I've unpacked this bag fully and unpacked the smaller bag. Till I have cleaned it out so that I can acknowledge what's in the bag. because my bag is packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. You cannot go throughout your life and continue to ignore the trauma bag that you have. In the words of Erykah Badu, bag lady, you gon' hurt your bag. Packing all them bags like that. You are going to have to open that bag and unpack it. And for those of you who travel, y'all know how this goes. For those of you who travel, you normally have a bag, your go-to bag that you have, that has all of the spaces. Everything fits nicely. But if you are traveling back to back to back, living your life, if you are traveling back to back to back, at some point you're going to have to unpack that bag and clean it out. Because there's remnants, there's pieces and particles of your travels. There are pieces and particles and dust and dirt and all of sand and all of that from Trauma Island that's in that bag. And you keep wondering why the bag is getting heavier and heavier. Heavy, heavy. You keep wondering why. Because your bag is packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. Because the trauma that they put on you, you packed it away in that bag. The trauma that you are going through, you packed it away in that bag. Your childhood trauma, you packed it away in that bag. Your bag is already packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. What I want you to do today, your homework, the assignment, is for you to unpack your bag after every trip. And I know it may sound tedious, but if you are traveling that much, if you are living your life that much, which you should be, because you're living your life, you must unpack that bag. Set you out of time in between travels to unpack that childhood, to unpack that generational trauma, to unpack that hurt, that harm, and that shame, to unpack those diagnoses, to unpack what the world has put on you. Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. I guarantee you, all of you who have ever traveled, if you got a backpack, if you got a shoulder bag, if you got a nice old purse, if you got a little pocketbook, you need to unpack it. And I'm going to tell you this. Sometimes unpacking it is you going to therapy. Sometimes unpacking it is acknowledgement that that trauma is not yours. Now, I don't know which is going to come first or how it's going to do, but you've already packed your bag. Right now, listening to me, watching me, seeing me, hearing me, understanding me, your trauma is sitting right there with you. I'm no doctor, but I'm telling you, if you think you're trauma-free, then your bag has not been unpacked. If you think nothing affects you, then that bag that you packed needs to be unpacked. And I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes you got to do a partial unpacking. Because some things in the bag you haven't used, so you can use them again. But some things you got to take out and wash because they are dirty. That's where the acknowledgement comes in. Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. So this friend of mine says to me, Ty, you make it sound so simple. And I said, I'm speaking it in simple terms. You know, a 5th grade education and I'm only holding up 4 fingers. I'm speaking to you like that, but it's not easy. With everything that's whirling around in this world, it's not easy. But I'm going to say it to you today, and I'm going to say it to you tomorrow. And any day after that, any month, any year, any millennium, any decade, you must unpack that bag. You cannot carry that bag from 2000 to 2026. Some of y'all probably weren't even born in 2000. But you cannot carry that bag for years on top of years on top of years and not unpack it. And the unpacking can be you going to therapy. The unpacking can be you going to group. The unpacking is you going to see your doctor. The unpacking is you talking to your family. The unpacking is understanding what's going on in the administration today. Unpacking is you protecting yourself. Because again, trauma is not necessarily yours. It has been something that somebody put in your lap because you were trauma adjacent, and now you have taken it on as your own. And you are asking yourself 20 years later, how did it get here? Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. You didn't even know that's where you were going because your bag has been packed for so long. You didn't even know that's where you were going. Hey, Michael, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Okay, preach and teach this morning. I'm trying. Because I'm telling y'all, I was packing my bag for a long stay, and I was only gone for 3 or 4 days. But my bag stayed packed for almost a month. I kept walking by it and looking at it and saying, I need to unpack it. Oh, no, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest, because if you are a traveler and you have unpacked every time you got back from a trip, then you are good. You are good. I can't tell you that. And I'm not even going to hold you and try to pretend like I have, because I haven't. When I was in the military and we had our duffel bag and our rucksack, we packed for anything that was going to happen. We packed for the what ifs. And in your travels, in your life, you do the same thing, do you not? You take extra underwear and socks. And if you take medication, you take extra medication. You make sure that you got it for the excursion, for the pool, for the I don't know, the zip lining, whatever it is that you're doing. You pack comfortable shoes because you're going to do some walking. You make sure that you wear different types. You got different hats and glasses. You make sure you got product. You got things so you can flip the hair down, flip it up, take it, put it in a bun. You got lyrics. But when you get back home, you are tired from your trip, and that bag stays packed. Until finally you get tired of looking at it. Trauma. You get tired of looking at it, and something must be done. And then you go over to the bag and you make the noises because the bag is heavy. Oh, let me unzip it, turn it over. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, that's what, oh, I forgot all about that. Oh, here go the souvenirs that I got. But because you did not acknowledge that packed bag, bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. A lot of us are still vacationing on Trauma Island with the same bag that we vacationed with 10 years ago. Some of us won't let it go. Some of us won't even acknowledge that we're on Trauma Island because it's so simple and easy to travel there. Because the highway there, the plane way there, the ship way there is an easy route for you. I don't have to acknowledge it anymore. It's simple. I got my password saved. I got the money set aside. I got everything that I need. So I ain't even got to worry with that. Well, Titan, why don't you travel on with this over there? I'm not going over there because I'm easy over here. They ain't never did nothing to me. So why am I going to go over there? What am I going to acknowledge for? Now I got to set everything up. Now I got to unpack the bag and repack it. And I don't want to do that. But in order for you to get off Trauma Island, you're going to have to unpack that bag. In order for you to understand that your life means more to you than the strife that you're going through, you're going to have to unpack. So this friend of mine said to me, and I'm about done, y'all. This friend of mine said to me, well, Titan, you make it sound so easy, like you just got it all together. And I said again, it's not easy. I'm human. Things affect me. However, I love my life. And I had to acknowledge that the trauma that was theirs, they put on me, and I have carried it. Now I'm on Trauma Island with trauma sitting all around me, all these babies, and I don't know who the mother, the father, the cousin, the uncle, the aunt, I don't know whose children these are. Which I didn't know on my way to Trauma Island that I had all of these kids. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So yes. So today, our topic was bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. Y'all saw how I was able to pack my bag, my backpack. I love a good backpack. Y'all ever want to give me something and do something for Titan? Give me a nice old backpack. It got to be cute. It got to have pockets. And it got to be cool to the touch. Look, let me tell you something, because I know what bags I'm packing now. I know when I'm going to Trauma Island. I know that sometimes I've landed on Trauma Island and I had to identify that I was on Trauma Island. I get it. Sometimes I had to make sure that I had been on Trauma Island for a couple of weeks and I need to get off. So I had to get somebody to come rescue me, come pick me up. I had to go to therapy and talk about it and acknowledge it. I had to go to group and understand that I'm not the only one going through this, right? But better yet, I had to do it for me. I had to make sure that I was good. So I want you in this moment, as we're getting ready to get out of here, is to acknowledge that you love you right where you're at in this moment. There are things in this life that we cannot control. There are items and pieces and places and things that have been put on us because we are trauma adjacent. I'm not saying that you have to acknowledge that your life is trash. That's not what I'm saying. But if issues and problems and concerns keep coming back, the assignment, the lesson, you are not getting it. And 9 times out of 10, it's trauma that's pushing that. That's hiding in the bag, inside the bag, that you have not unpacked. You have not unzipped all of those pockets. You have not put your hand all the way down in the bottom. You have not turned the bag upside down to see what falls out. You have not shooketh the tree. Bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. This is what I want you to do today before we get out of here. What I want you to do is I want you to give yourself a hug this morning. Can y'all do that with me? I want you to give yourself a hug this morning. What I want you to do is to take these hands of yours, right? And I want you to take these arms of yours. And if you can't do it physically, do it mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The mind is a powerful thing. But what I want you to do is say today to yourself right now, I love you right where you're at in this moment. There will be other moments, but they won't be this moment. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Right? And then I want you to give yourself a big hug. So put your name where my name is, and then I want you to repeat after me. Right? So when I say, Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment, I want you to put your name where my name is and say it to yourself. Look in your phone, look in your laptop, look in your mirror, look out the window, look, just sit where you're at, focus on your driving. If you're listening, doing all of that, but I want you to give yourself a hug this morning, because 9 times out of 10, I said 8 in the beginning, but 9 times out of 10, that trauma was never yours to begin with. That trauma was somebody else putting it on you, and you not knowing that it wasn't your trauma, and you taking it on, and you've been living with it for as long as you can remember. Y'all ready? On the count of 3, remember your name, what my name is. And I want you to hug yourself. Y'all with me? Can we do that? All right. Here we go. We get a little warm in here. And I've been standing up the whole time. All right. Here we go. All right. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. And hug yourself. I love you right where you're at in this moment. And hug yourself. That's it. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. There will be other moments, but there won't be this moment again. I love you right where you're at in this moment. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Good morning. Thank y'all for being here. This morning, we talked about bags packed for a vacation on Trauma Island. We have to understand that we got to unpack those bags. There is a such thing as packing and unpacking, and you need to unpack those bags periodically if you don't do it every time after a trip. And what I mean by that is that if you don't unpack after you have lived your life or living your life or moving throughout life, then you risk the chance, right, of trauma hiding inside a pocket, in a bag, inside another bag, inside another pocket. And you not knowing that they're there because they are concealed from you. All right. Until next time, y'all be great. Y'all be good. And I will chat with you all soon. Now, y'all know what it is. TikTok, y'all tippity tap, tap the middle of that screen. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all go ahead and show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. Look, y'all, I'm trying to get my numbers up. I'm on all social media as Titan Capri. All you got to do is say Titan Capri, and I should pop up, right? And what I want you to do is like, follow, share, subscribe. Y'all come see me. Y'all come see me. I'm of a different breed, as they say. And that's what we do here at Titan in the Morning. All right, y'all. Until next time, y'all be great. Y'all be good. I love you. I love you. I love you. And if ain't nobody told you today, didn't nobody tell you yesterday, didn't nobody tell you last week, last month, last year, I want to tell you that I love you right where you're at in this moment. You ain't got to return it with a receipt. And you ain't got to buy it. That's me. I love you right where you're at in this moment. Until next time, y'all be great. Y'all come see me. TikTok, y'all go on over to my TikTok shop and pick y'all out a little something. I think it'll be good for you, right? Be good for you. Indeed, indeed. I love y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right, y'all. So I had made did all this good stuff, and then I got here and I was like, yeah, that's not it. My spirit said to do something different, and I'm going to do something different. What I want to talk about real quick is that being worthy. A lot of us are worthy because we think that's what worthy should be, right? But you're worthy to be loved. You're worthy to be yourself. You're worthy to be just who God made you. You are worthy. So tonight I want to do a little something that's worthy. If y'all would with me. A little audience participation. Can I get y'all? Yeah. All right. So I do this thing called a Titans Groove, right? Every Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Just a shameless plug, real quick. Y'all come check me out. But what I do is this, Titan Groove. And so what I want to encourage you to do tonight is to be worthy in your groove. Whatever your groove is, however you see it. If it's just a little sway, then let it be a sway. If it's a little funky, then let it be a little funky, however you want to do it, all right? Y'all gonna follow me, and then I'm gonna ask y'all to do something a little bit later in this, but it goes a little something like this, right? Titan groove. Sit da 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 da. Sit da 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 da. So da da do 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 da do do da do 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 da do do da do 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 do. Sing it to the da do 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 da do 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 da do 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 da. Sing it to the da do 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 da do 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 da do 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 da. Brr da do 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 da do do. Sing it to da do do. Say do 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 da. Yes, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ah, I like that. All right, keep it going. I'm gonna ask something of y'all. Y'all gonna help me out? All right. It's gonna go like this. Y'all follow me. I am, I can be, I will be. 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 Y'all got it? I am, I can be, I will be. All right, keep going.
I am,
do
I can be,
all right.
I will be.
I'm gonna add something in, keep going.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am.
That's it.
I will be.
Worthy. Come on.
I can be, I will be.
I see you moving in your seat. Come on.
I am,
I can be.
I will be.
Worthy.
I am,
I can be. I will be. Worthy. I am. I can be. I will be. Worthy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are worthy. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy to be beautiful. You are worthy to be heartfelt. You are worthy to be hugged. You are worthy to be sitting right where you're sitting tonight, receiving all of this. I want to thank you all for being worthy and making me feel worthy tonight. Peace and blessings.